Shazad Sheikh, Motoring Middle East, and I'm in a Maserati Ghibli Q4 S. Now, before we do anything, I just want you to hear this first. I don't know if the microphone will catch this, I hope it will. This is in normal mode. Let me just blip the throttle. Not bad. Now let's put it in sport mode. Slightly meaner there, huh? Let me tell you a little bit about the car before we set off. So this is twin turbo V6. It's a 3-litre, 410 horsepower. It will give you from 0 to 100 and it says on this sheet 5.0 seconds, but that's the same time as the normal S. I think this one with the 4-wheel drive is actually meant to be 0.2 quicker, so it should be 4.8. A ZF 8-speed automatic gearbox on this car. Like I said, all-wheel drive, and it's got all the normal goodies, 21-inch wheels on this particular car, 8-way power-assisted front seats, driver memory, hill holder, bi-xenon front headlights, Bluetooth, dual-zone climate control, electric rear screen, electric sunroof, front and rear parking sensors, keyless entry, blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah, all that sort of stuff. But the best thing to do, God, this gearbox, okay, you get it into drive, now it's gone into manual, now try and get it into park, it's neutral, try and getting it into reverse, there's reverse. This, I don't like this gearbox, I tell you, and I think they've actually changed this on the Chrysler products from where it is originally sourced, let's be honest, for a knobby system. As much as I don't like knobs, I'd like this even less. So anyway, that's a minor bugbear. Otherwise, this Maserati interior is amazing compared to Maserati interiors of the past, and largely due to, in fact, the Chrysler input into this, and you can see that in the stalk and in the panel here, this area here, which is an infotainment system, massive screen. It's fantastic. Phone hooks up. Sat nav is actually very, very good on this car. Climate control, perfectly cooled here, and the player. If you can actually get the system to work. Funny thing is that I think it's been Italianized, because for some reason it's a bit more idiosyncratic now that it's in this car, whereas in Chrysler it works perfectly, but for some reason it's been having an issue with my iPhone matching up to it on this one. Anyway, once you get it to work, the Bose sound system is absolutely fabulous, in addition to, of course, the external sound system, which of course is also great. Doesn't sound like a V6, does it? But very, very good. Instrument panel is fantastic. Center screen also derived from Chrysler. Goodness there. And slow down for this roundabout, get round here, go down left from here I think. But you know, great turn in, good poise, you know, the performance is fantastic. Put your foot down and off it goes. Great stability. Now, these paddle shifts, of course, it's got paddles which I can use now. It's an 8-speed gearbox, as I mentioned. These paddles are beautifully done, proper metal things. They stand out, they look beautiful, they feel nice to touch. This is how all paddles should be, not little plastic things at the back. But you know, this interior is fabulous, good space at the back. The car looks amazing. I've actually reviewed already the Ghibli S4 on motoringme.com, and you can check it out there. So the real question with this car is, does the 4-wheel drive system bring anything to this party? Well, I'm not sure that it does really, because it's only nominally more expensive and doesn't bring that much more weight to it. So theoretically, you know, you'd think it would be a benefit, particularly as this has got it's got a limited slip rear differential, open front differential, but it's got these clutches that can transfer, you know, almost 100%. In fact, at speeds of over 80 kilometers an hour, this is actually a rear-wheel drive car. So it's only when it needs the front does it actually starts to distribute torque up to the front wheels to make it an all-wheel drive car. But what's the benefit of the all-wheel drive car? You ain't going to take it off-road. And this car, it's a sports saloon. It rides so low, in fact, that it even touches on some of the speed bumps that I've been going over in this car. So I'm not convinced that the 4-wheel drive brings anything to the party. Even worse, I feel that some of the sportiness is slightly muted in this car compared to the regular Ghibli S. And I can even feel that in the steering, where it's just, this is not an electric steering, admirably it's still a hydraulic steering, but it's not quite as feelsome as I remember from my previous experience in the Ghibli S. So for me, I'm not sure that really you need to go for the Q4 version of the regular car or the S. I think we only get the S in this market, simply because I don't really think it adds anything to the car, and I think maybe it detracts perhaps even a little bit from the car. Although, so you might be tempted when you go there, in terms of price, it doesn't look like it's that much more expensive, but I just don't think it's worth it. I think just go for the regular car and you know, maybe get some options. Now, talking of options, when this car was revealed at, or actually introduced into this market at the Dubai Motor Show, which was end of 2013, I believe, it was quite a sensation, because there you had a Maserati on the stand, and they were talking about prices of well under 300,000 dirhams. 285 in fact, which I believe is the starting price still for the Ghibli, if I'm not mistaken. 285,000 dirhams, which, you know, essentially for a car that is sort of the more practical version of Ferraris, if you think about it. In fact, the V6 in this car is actually made in the Ferrari factory. So you think, wow. And with the very ambitious sales volumes that Maserati is now setting for itself, or as did set for itself, you'd think, oh, that makes sense actually. Put a great looking new car, spiritual successor to the original Quattroporte, out into the market, price it to sell, and, you know, just see them fly off the shelves. Now, Maserati will tell us that they are actually doing extremely well with this car, and in general are really, really selling very, very well indeed. And I hope that's the case, because I absolutely love Maseratis, and I think they're the Maverick's choice, and I think, you know, long may they reign. I think I would rather have a Maserati over a Ferrari any day. But here's the thing. I haven't seen that many of these Ghiblis on the roads, not as many as I expected to see, particularly if you told people that you could have a Maserati for that sort of money. And this car may be a case in point. So the Q4 S starts at 330,000 dirhams. This car, this one, actual one that I'm in, and you'll be able to see the pictures on our website at motoringme.com, and you can see some of the interior through the camera over there, hopefully. This car has optional equipment. It's got premium package, easy entry system, electrically adjustable steering wheel, keyless entry, power foot pedals apparently. It's got an executive package plus, front seat ventilation and heating, Alcantara headlining, full premium leather upholstery, seats in drilled leather, rear armrest, illuminated storage, USB 12-volt sockets, USB is in here, and there's one in the back as well, which is actually quite handy. Sport package as well, so it's got the shift paddles, it's got the sports paddle in the brushed stainless steel. They do look really nice. A little Maserati logo in there is grey. Brake calipers painted in blue without an E for some reason. 21-inch wheels, Bose sound system, the Skyhook suspension, and the high gloss carbon fiber, which you can see on the console here. All of this stuff is very appealing, very attractive, and the sort of stuff that you would like to have in your Maserati when you roll up at your mate's house. But this car, 330,000 dirhams starting price, this actual car that we're in, is nearly 425,000 dirhams. That's 100,000 dirhams extra. So it's gone from being actually, whoa, that's not a bad price for a Maserati, to, yeah, that's about right. And I'm beginning to wonder if maybe that's why this car is not as commonplace as I was expecting it to be when I first saw it at the Dubai Motor Show all that time back. Anyway, full review on motoringme.com, and please look for us on all the social media, Twitter, Instagram, and definitely on Facebook and YouTube. Just search for Motoring Middle East, and if you're watching this on YouTube, then please subscribe. See you for the next video. Thanks.